mine. Here, I'll flip it around so I can walk you guys through it. Here. I posted a couple videos on this. It is the very south end of Deerfield, east, 2 streets north of Lighthouse Point, right by the cove. It's awesome. Here's a pretty cool wow factor. This is really what gets you right when you walk in. Is let me change that so you can actually kind of see. It's straight down a canal. So you enter and you have 700-800 feet straight down that canal. So it's beautiful, and it's really nice to be able to kind of utilize it. But here, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit there. I'll give everyone a little walk through. We're closing tomorrow, so I thought I'd do one last kind of walk through for everyone so you could see. Here, I like this. So they did a butcher block table, but they actually butted it up and connected it right to the waterfall on the island. So it's an extended island, but it drops down to table seating height. I mean, it seats 7. It's actually perfect. And then if you do want to expand, you can throw a couple people in the bar stools over there. But they did a great job, matched the wood here to the wood here. We have paneling, and I'll walk you through, but they got rid of a hallway to expand this room by about 4 feet, 3.5 feet going that way. And then now, because you have 4 rooms, 4 doors right off of the main living, they actually paneled over so you can't see any of the entrances. So same thing with on this side. But here, let me walk you through this. So here's the one you can kind of see. Open it up and you have a bedroom. Oh, it's cool. Here. Give it a push. One of the most unique random lights I think I've ever seen. Look at this thing. Just a free floating, just mounted like he's rock climbing, a monkey. And then this room's got to be like the Africa jungle room. I don't know. Got leopards in the bath, shower. But this is the Jack and Jill. So there's a door out to the living, and then walk around, and here you go. And then here, another bedroom, which you don't even know they're there until you get here. It's crazy. Wallpaper, they did a great job with accent lights, wallpaper. It's not as exciting as the last 2 houses I've done, where they're beautiful, crazy views at $5 million, but this is one of the cooler backyards I think I've done in a while. It's a fake live wall, but it also gives you protection. I got to throw some water in the pool. Look at this view. Got good tide, 50 feet on the water. But, I mean, you can't beat that. It's just beautiful, and it's a wide enough canal that you actually have some water view, and it just doesn't feel like boats. But here they have a full outdoor fire pit, gas sitting area. You have your grill, 2 fridges, indoor outdoor pass-through bar. Here's that seating area from before. It's huge. I mean, they have a 6-seater table. You could easily put an 8-seater there. Outdoor shower and a pool. And the yard's pie lot, so there's all this space around to the side that no one really goes over here or uses. But if you were a boater or had storage or wanted to put a shed, there's all this room on this side and the same thing on the other side. I mean, as we walk by, I'll show you guys the view, because that's still the best part of the house. The view is just incredible. But, like, look at this fire pit. They did a nice job edging this out. It matches the driveway. Gas fire pit. I mean, from this fire pit, you're sitting here and you got this killer view right down the water. And then look at this backyard. Covered area, your outdoor kitchen, your beautiful pool. Outdoor shower, and then again on the other side, it's just crazy amounts of space everywhere. It's It's a great house. It was on the market for 9 months, and it's funny. It's a friend and a real estate agent. It's his house that they flipped. His wife's a designer, and he doesn't do real estate full time. And it's kind of funny when somebody doesn't do this full time. He had it on the market for 9 months, had 6 showings and no offers. I called him and I was like, I just don't think it's marketed right. We actually only dropped the price by $25,000. I got it under contract before we even hit the market. Closing tomorrow, appraised, inspected, the whole 9 yards. So over 100 grand more than he was expecting in 3 days, and he had it on for 9 months. So sometimes it's your network. The agent does a lot more than just throwing it in the MLS. Doesn't happen every time, but I think it's a pretty good testament to your network and knowing your market and doing it correctly. The videos, the going live, things like this, the posting. Here, this is a cool area. So I'll stop that talk for a second to show you this. So how would you like to sit at the desk and work like this? You know, I mean, that's one of the better views you're gonna get. I'll even sit down for you. You guys can fully see what it feels like. I mean, the flip side is I think it could be very, very difficult to get work done when this is your view. I mean, you have this beautiful fire pit, the pool, and then the water. And I mean, this tree is a little low. I would probably trim out the bottom branches and round it off a little so you would get a better view from sitting here from inside. But to show you kind of going back, pardon my chair noise, here's the living room space, but behind me is the main bedroom, and I will show you that because this is cool. So not a big bathroom, 2 sinks here. It's kind of like you'll see, it's tough to see. I love the tile work. It's mirrored tile behind a tub. And then they do have a stand-in shower with the pebble floor, but 2 vanities. But I think what's unique is this used to be the closet, and not a huge room, but check out the closet now. I mean, I don't know if this even does it justice, but you have all that to the door. Now let me go back in this corner so you can really see. So here's where we were on the door. You have this beautiful chandelier, storage shelf. You actually have a window, which I think so many people don't pay attention to and don't appreciate. Natural light is incredible, especially in a closet. And having a shelf, you can still use it for folding, for doing whatever you want, for jewelry boxes. But having natural light in a closet is something I think so many people don't really think about. As we go through, I'm going to turn off lights just to make my life easier later. If anyone has any questions as I'm doing these things, right? Doesn't it look cool? Like, here, I'll go back in again just so you can see it. But having this window here, no one ever thinks about it. But just, I have no lights on in here now. And like, it's still, they have power, so you can actually do lighting on your own and track lighting. There's another outlet there. But having this chandelier and this, it used to be part of the garage, and I'll show you where the garage is and where it was tucked out from. But now instead of a true 2-car garage, it's actually a 1.5. So you could put like a golf cart on the other side. We're actually in the process of, they're switching out the water heater at close, so it's being done, but I don't, let me see. Here we go. So this box right here is that closet and a little space of the bathroom as well. But there's still 14 feet wide by 13 feet deep. So it's still ample room for a 6-seater or a 4-seater comfortably. You could sit a 6-seater if you went sideways with it. And then you still have a full standard 1-car garage over here. But I mean, look at all the plumbing for the Instant Hots. This is one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. It has enough, they said, that they can have 3 or 4 people taking a shower at the same time and it can be instant hot for it. I honestly never heard of that. I'm gonna close this off, but yeah, I mean, look, here's from the kitchen. I love doing dishes. I don't think anyone does, but like, it could be a worse view, you know? But again, if you're, so like I'm a parent and I'm only a parent for the last 2 years, but it's something that I think about a lot more now. Like you can see the pool, you can see the backyard, you can see kind of the dock area, and even from over here, you can see your patio and everything's open. So like, yeah, there's the living spaces and the bedrooms on the sides, but like the main living, everyone can see everyone, which I think is kind of nice. And like they have the TV set up over there. It's really, that's the one thing everyone's coming in. That's the one kind of non-adjustable thing. You could take that plank off the wall if you didn't want to use a TV, but there's nowhere really else in this room to do it, which I guess could be a worse situation. There's just so many windows. But here, let me walk you back through the full Jack and Jill so you can kind of see again, because I don't think I showed. Even these closets are nice size. It's like, it's hard to tell on the camera, but they're actually walking, again, this ridiculous monkey. Like, mounted on the wall and with his hand gripped like he's rock climbing. I'm telling you, we got a jungle theme going on here. So here's the door out to the living space. Then here's that other bedroom with, again, wallpaper, but paneled. So that door's open so I can get this one closed. But like, you took them off and you don't really see them. A little bay window with a sitting area, which I always love the little accent from both the front and the back on the bay window. Doesn't give you a lot of extra space, but just something about it. It gives it some character. And they have matching ones on both sides, which for my OCD helps. Again, if anyone has any questions, please always kind of feel free, comment down below. I'll walk out back again. It looks like it's gonna start raining, so I'm just gonna try and do a quick walkthrough again, show you the backyard, and then get out of here. This wall is something I can tell you, it does not cost a fortune. For a few $100s, you can do it, and I'll actually show you. It's just the PVC board, and then they have it strung up with the wall behind it with just green netting, and it's screwed in. So like you very easily, somebody can do something like this for, I was talking to the client and he told me it was a couple $100s. And like that changes the entire look of the space over just having a concrete wall with like a TV. And I've even seen people that will hang a TV on one of these posts so like it comes out, but you don't really see it. And I mean, you do, but at least everything else, it's a nice backdrop for it. And this is a huge area. The other thing I will say is, if this were my house, I would probably look into buying for these edging all the way around. They make electric drop-down screens. Probably be a few $1,000s, but if you turn them on, press the button, it would drop it down and it would turn this entire area out here, which is like 18 by 20, into a covered outdoor patio, screened in, no bugs. So when it is nicer in Florida, you could really utilize this and utilize those pocket doors that open all the way up, and you could really have that kind of indoor-outdoor feel, which is what I think the room is meant for. But yeah, I mean, let me know if you guys ever have any questions or anything else you want to see. I have a couple other listings I'm going to be trying to do video on later this week. I'll be going back to the one on Lake Placid tomorrow or Wednesday. So please just let me know if anyone needs anything. And if you have any questions, appreciate everyone kind of stopping by. Have a great Monday.